came across your videos while we've been home recovering from the flu for the past 3 days.
And my partner would say that it's your fault I have my baby chicks.
I live in
now.
Northeast Arkansas and I'm starting my own little farm on 12 acres.
I've always wanted to grow up and have a farm.
I really enjoy the life your family is living.
I want to live just like you guys. Like seriously, it seems so peaceful.
I hope one day I'll be able to make that jump.
And I was wondering if this is the opportunity I should take.
Starting Berkshire hogs and chickens and bees.
I've kind of been lost as in my future.
I miss the country life.
Because of you, I now want to farm.
I'd like to meet with you guys and talk to you about starting my own family farm.
So you want to start a farm?
Ah, let's talk about it.
Hi, I'm Becky, and we rent a small farmhouse. We have a little bit of land. We like to grow a garden and have a lot of animals.
I know this seems like a fun gig, but this can be some hard work. Hi, I'm Jake, and we have what some people might call a hobby farm or homestead, a small farm, but we have about, how many chickens do we have? And we have about 70 chickens.
We have 2 rabbits.
We have 10 ducks.
We have 6 turkeys.
We have 2 peafowl.
And 1 emu. We have 2 boys, Eli and Uriah, 6 and 3.
And we have 1 more on the way that's due in a couple months. And today we wanted to talk about what our experience has been living on a small farm, raising some animals, and address some of the messages that we get from people that want to do what we do.
It's getting a little tough to get over these wired fences when you're 8 months pregnant.
Day in and day out, the animals got to be fed. And this stuff's not cheap.
You have to get up early in the morning to let the chickens out. No matter what, they have to come out.
I know with editing, releasing the chickens can look pretty cinematic, but it's actually pretty boring. Okay, maybe not the best example. I know it's snowing out. I really can't go to the next scene until you jump out. Come on. Okay, now we can go.
So what would you think is the hard stuff living on a small hobby farm?
So we show everything like it's fun, like we go out and we let the chickens out, go collect the eggs, which is always good. We're always hatching out new things. We're hatching out the peafowl and ducklings, and we just hatched out an emu, and it looks like a ton of fun, which it is, but then there's so many things, the behind the scenes, the backstory of that we don't show. The work that goes into that. And so if it's something that you want to do, you're aware of the risks, the financial part of it, and the hard work that it takes to have a farm like this.
What you're getting into.
Yeah. You know, there's a saying that goes, if I can talk you out of marrying your fiance, then I should be able to talk you out of marrying your fiance. By that I mean, if I can talk you out of something that you are so sure of, that you have wanted to do your entire life, that you believe you will spend the rest of your life with this person, and you can be swayed by me just having a conversation with you, then I should do it. I should save your time and their time. What was something hard for you to deal with?
Deaths are hard. When you lose an animal that you care about and you've taken care of and you just lose it, maybe for no even reason, that's hard. It's hard just to kind of understand that you don't have full control of everything.
And nobody told me when I started this that I'd be a professional water thawer outer person. That's what you learn as a farmer.
It could be life or death if you don't get good fresh water out to your animals.
We can't go anywhere. If we want to go take a trip, we can't just drop everything and go. We've got to find somebody to take care of the animals, make sure they know what they're doing. We've got to have food ready and in a spot where somebody can easily find it and take care of our animals. We've got to make the water simple enough, but it's a challenge, you know, 365 days a year. Those animals have to be fed and watered and cared for, looked after to make sure they're doing okay. We really haven't been able to take any of the trips that we wanted to over the winter because of our animals and the stages of life they're in when you have baby chicks, or like right now we've got a baby emu in the house. That would be a challenge for somebody else to take care of, and so we've got to figure that out.
And chicks are really cute. We love to have them here on the farm. They're so cute, they're fun, they're little, then they grow up, you get attached to them. Some of them die on you.
We've got a lot of favorite animals that we have on our farm, and it makes it really hard when we lose those. Hi, Annie.
Another thing to think about is if you can afford to take care of a lot of animals.
Well, I want to go back to where before we even started having animals, before we had a farm, and we were living in the city and we were in debt. And so to even have this situation, to be able to start a little mini farm, we had to sell everything. We had to get rid of our house. We had to pay off our vehicles. We had to pay off all of our credit cards. To be able to afford this lifestyle, we had to start really minimally because we weren't making any money doing it. For the past 2 years, what has our life been like financially?
It's been a little tight. It's been situations where we are like, we can't spend any more money for this whole month. And then, you know, eventually it'll come around and you're making a little bit more money so that you can kind of spend a little bit more.
We've gone long stretches with no income, and so we've had to make a lot of things work around here. You know, of course our animals have to get fed and everything has to get taken care of. Our kids have to be, you know, we've got to be fed, you know, new clothes, or we haven't had a new car in a long time. And that's something that we desperately need to upgrade with a new child. But you have to understand that this is a labor of love, something that you're going to pour into and maybe never reap anything out of. Many people do this and they either fail or they're just able to do it as a really small part-time hobby. And so that's the thing you need to think about. If this is your career, then you need to find ways to make money with it. And what's our goal with having all the, are we just trying to get a lot of animals? Or what's our end goal with having these animals?
We want to be more self-sufficient, grow more of our food, get more out of the land by having a bigger garden.
Because that's one of the things, a lot of people think it's really cool to have, you know, maybe a cool animal, or they like the idea of homesteading or growing their own food, being a little healthier. But we wanted to take that into our own hands and be able to control what we consumed ourselves and put in the mouths of our family by growing our own food.
Don't eat the snow.
So people love what we do. People love, they see us having fun. They want to have fun with their families. What are the fun things that we get to experience here on the farm?
We love hatching out the little baby chicks, watching them grow up, taking care of them. The boys love playing with the little baby chicks. And I know it's a good experience for them. They're learning so much, and they don't get to do that anywhere else.
For them to be able to hold a peacock, I mean, how cool is that they get to do that on a daily basis, or play with our baby emu. That's something I never would have dreamt that we would have the experience of.
Hi, no.
So if people are looking to do what we do, if they're looking to start a farm, if they're looking to get some animals, if they're wanting to share it on YouTube or with family or whatever, what would be your advice? Should they do it?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, if you want to do it, you should do it. Even if you try just a little bit, if you want to start small with just a few chicks, you should do it. Absolutely. You don't want to regret not ever trying.
And that's probably the best place to start, is just to start small.
Yeah.
With a couple, see if you can handle that.
Because that's what we did. We started small and it's grown into huge.
You mean we always didn't just have 100 animals?
Starts with 6 chicks.
That's right. So if you've watched this, and you still want to have a farm, you still want to have animals, I think you made a great decision. But that's exactly it. We want it to be your decision that you make based upon your own personal goals and dreams. So thank you so much for loving what we love to do. My hope is that you'll find what you love to do. We'll see you next time.